everyone, my name is Odotmaster and welcome to Sonata, where I'm going to be giving an instructional video on kind of how to do everything and then giving a brief overview of one of the classes of ships. To start off, I want to explain what everything on the screen means. In the upper left, we have 3 bars. The upper bar is our shield. If we get to 0, our ship dies and we have to wait to respawn. The second bar is our overall energy. Our energy is used to power many things, but right now the only thing it's used to power is the bar underneath it, which is our weapon. Right now we have an ion pea shooter that doesn't even dent my energy. It's like a buffer. It doesn't even dent my energy buffer when I shoot it. To the right of the 3 bars are hotkeys. The hotkeys are different depending on what ship you have. For instance, the starter ship, you have a just general shield on hotkey 1, and hotkey 2 is some extra missiles that launch. Right underneath the hotkeys, starting from left to right, is the level you're at and the percent you are to the next level, your overall money, the amount of storage you have in your ship, the speed of your ship that you're going at right now, and the durability of your ship. When you get down to a 75% durability on your ship, you're not able to shoot as much. The shield regen goes down. Things like that happen. But it's really nice because when you go to and dock at a station, it automatically regens that back to 100%. It costs you a tiny bit of money. By tiny bit, I mean it's about 10 credits for the level I'm at right now, which is 0. This is just the beginner area. The beginner area, as most people say, sucks. If you ask anybody who plays SS, they say once you get to probably about level 80 or 90, and you can have somebody who's a higher level you up, then the actual fun begins. Because once you get to level 80 or 90, you can fast level up to 1500. Once you hit 1500, you can look into getting some pretty cool ships. Since this isn't really a tutorial game on SS, because otherwise everyone would be scared of the beginning game, which, trust me, sucks, but it's really worth it, I'm instead going to flip to my higher level ship, which is a gunner. And I actually did a DG, which is a dungeon, just to show you guys what it looks like to play a gun. Now, this is a pretty low level DG. So I'm pressing spacebar to shoot, and W moves me forward, A tilts me to the left, D tilts me to the right, and S stops me. So as I'm shooting spacebar, you're seeing everything die. And I'm pressing F to warp through. My shield isn't getting hurt at all. And I'm collecting some really uninteresting stuff, which it's called a scoop. You scoop it up by pressing and holding C. I'm just letting you know the hotkeys because sometimes the game doesn't tell you. And I'm sitting here and having fun, and every time I go through a red warp, that means I'm going further into the dungeon. Purple warps are either going backwards or they appear after you've finished the final boss. Now, you see I took a little bit of shield damage there, but it was instantly regen because this is a very, very low level dungeon. I murder everything fairly quickly. I'm not even really trying. And these are my specials that I have equipped up here. I have the Ultimate Death Blossom, which allows me to shoot way more enemies than I would otherwise. That's on hotkey 2. Now hotkey 1, I don't have yet, because my gunner still isn't the best gunner ever, but it's a lot better than the level 0 one. And then on the hotkey, I think it's 9, I always forget which one it's on, but is my transwarp, which means that instead of having to warp through every single warp to get from one place to another, I can simply hit that button and skip a couple jumps. Now it does hurt my ship, it damages the shield, but it's not a permanent damage. And that's it. That is the entire dungeon. That one was really, really small. So I'm going to show you guys a bit of a bigger one with some very close friends of mine. So this recording is footage of us destroying one of the Olympus's structures. And my job is to make sure anything that spawns goes away very quickly. Because we have a berserker who is taking all the damage because he has the most health pool. We have what's called a DM, which is a drone master, who laid down all the healing drones and laid down some of the drones even that are doing damage. And so now I'm scooting a little bit forward here. Not too far forward, and I start panicking, I think just about here, because I start getting hit. Oh no. Okay. There was one time that I just started panicking because I realized I was in between the berserker and the thing doing damage. But you can see that I'm hitting. You can see that other people are hitting. So what you try to do is you try to have, either a DM, a drone master that's doing heals, or you try to have, I think it's called a shield monkey that also does heals. So it's kind of like the stereotypical healer. And right here, I get hit a bit. There it is. I was waiting for that. I get hit a bit by him, so I'm like, I'm gonna sneak over here and not deal with that again. But this is a pretty good team. Now, as a gunner, if there were any small things that were randomly appearing, like in one of the boss fights, my job would be to make sure those small things went away as quickly as possible. Because I have my maul, which I explained a little bit earlier, which does a lot of splash damage. So if there's a couple things grouped really closely together, I'll switch to the maul. Now, right now I'm doing red photon asteroid drill, which does indeed mine asteroids, which aren't as useful as you think they are. But that does it fires a lot faster. It doesn't use as much of my energy bank. So I can sit there and fire it a lot more. Also, you're seeing the fun effects of having a really high tier ship with a not as high tier engine. I get pushed around a lot, especially on the Olympus god named Zeus. I kind of get shoved across the map a couple times. So this is Star Sonata. It's a lot of legwork at the very beginning that leads to a very fun end game where everyone tries to get the best stuff and get the best situation so that they can do the best for their type of character. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know. I'm really looking forward to doing more educational videos on SS. I don't know a lot myself, so any information I'm giving out is thanks to people that I'm on teams with, or that I ask, or the person that's in the same room as me 95% of the time that knows a bunch about SS, Star Sonata. So, if you enjoyed, just let me know, and I will see you all Friday. Bye!